Hi there. This video is for Journey Tracker learners that want to learn how to use Journey Tracker in the most efficient way. So, most learners use Journey Tracker by reporting after the fact of the work that they did. So, if they did 30 minutes on Lexia, they finish their 30 minutes and they go back to Journey Tracker and they create a SMART goal and award themselves points. But that's not really the way Journey Tracker was meant to be used. It's actually meant to be used to set your goals in advance and then do the work and then report on the back end what you did. So I have Jackson here. Jackson, say hi.
Yeah.
And we have his Journey Tracker open, and he's going to walk us through what he does to prepare for the next school week. So today is September 21st, but he's going to go ahead, Jackson, and show us your weekly tracker for next week. And obviously it looks really busy. So show us, Jackson, what did you do?
So I basically have a schedule here with my SMART goals. So each Monday I do 30 minutes of badge work reading. I do 45 minutes of teaching textbooks, and so on with the other SMART goals. Each day I do it. Some days I don't do certain things, and some days I do. So I schedule what I do in that day with my SMART goals.
So let's pause right here. So Jackson looked ahead to next week and he decided, I think 30 minutes of deep read is sufficient, 45 minutes of teaching textbooks, 30 of Lexia, and 10 of foreign language. So he preset his goals Monday through Friday for those four things. Let's look down here, Jackson, because you have some other one-off goals that all look unique because they say hero created right here. So what does that mean and why did you choose to create those yourself?
So these hero created challenges are almost reminders for me. I mean, that's how I use them for what I want to get done. So you can add your own points to them. Some of them have just 1 point. Some of them have 20. Instead of making a SMART goal for it, I can make a challenge. This is something that can help me remember it.
How did you decide that would be worth 20 points? Based on the conversion that an hour is worth 20.
Yeah.
So if he thinks it's going to take him an hour to write that essay, then he might choose. But you have to remember that there has to be a category for those type of points in order to award yourself points. You can only award yourself points within the categories. So Jackson, walk us through, you're doing a deep read right now. Let's say you wanted to read 10 pages of your deep read next Tuesday. Can you show us how do you make a hero created goal to read 10 pages of your deep read?
So you go up here and you can press not SMART goal. You press add challenge. So right here you can do you just go to the title and you read 10 pages of deep read, and then you can go to this and you can go next.
So you want to do it
next
Tuesday the 24th.
Would be the 24th. You pick your category. That would be under deep read somewhere here. Where is that? Reading.
Deep read. Yeah.
There's
reading and deep read book.
Deep read book. You could do read 10 pages. And that's just a reminder. And say that takes you 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Instead of creating a SMART goal, you can just throw 10 points there. And you can also make it time of the day right here. Just click that and change it.
All right.
But I'll keep it there, and then you can just press add challenge.
Let's hit add challenge so we can see. So this is unique because it's going to say hero created. So now when we look on Tuesday, it's a reminder to him that, hey, you said you're going to read 10 pages of your deep read. You should get that done. Jackson, what about this tray up here? This next step in self-scheduled challenges. Where did all of these purple things come from? Did you create them or how did they get there?
So these are just challenges from my badges. They're just challenges that need to be completed for me to complete the badge, and they're not scheduled exactly because badges aren't. Then the badge will go red if the session is passed, but if the challenges never have a due date unless the guide schedules them.
So this is an important thing to know. There are some badges that are synchronous badges, like the whole studio has a quest challenge and it's due at 2:30 on Wednesday. So it's guide scheduled. And that's for synchronous badges like Civilizations, Quest, maybe a writer's workshop that everybody's doing together. But these are for independent, what we call asynchronous badges, meaning do it in your own time. So a good example is the geography and watercolor badge. It's an optional badge. Here, it says that he should schedule, when is he going to complete his Europe map? When does he want to schedule that? So let's pretend like you were going to complete that on Friday. What would you do here?
I'd go here to next Friday, which is the 27th, and then I can schedule the time and I can schedule it. So it'll show. Right now I'm on the next week, so it'll be next week's Friday, which would be.
It's down here at the very bottom. So now he took it out of it. It's right there, picture of completed European map. So he took it off of the scheduled tray. It was unscheduled, and now he has self-scheduled it. So he's got that sitting ready for him to know on Friday next week, I'm going to finish my Europe map. So we just wanted to give you this this example. He's removing that now because we were doing that just for the video. So say you decided, no, I can't do it on Friday. I'm going to have to do that next Monday. You can remove a schedule, what you scheduled for yourself. So this is really the way Journey Tracker is meant to be used, so that you can look at the next week, set all of your goals for the next week, because some days you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing that. But I said I was going to do it because I committed to these 4 challenges every day. So we really want to encourage you learners to use Journey Tracker the way it's supposed to be. You could also add personal challenges here. If you say you're doing a push-up challenge, or say you're doing a Bible reading challenge, something that's not connected to a badge, you can always, write a letter to my friend. You could say, write the letter to friend by Thursday, and use it just almost as like a day planner or a to-do list. That's something that would be a really efficient way to use Journey Tracker. So I know for some of you, you haven't been using Journey Tracker like this, and this might be new to you. Jackson is willing to meet with you for a 15 to 20 minute kind of Journey Tracker coaching meeting if you want to learn how to use Journey Tracker in this way. But we really want to encourage you to use the software the full extent of what it's meant to be used. And this is really, it's not just a reporting of what you did, it's also goal setting in advance of what you're committing to do. And I think you'll really see your productivity increase when you use Journey Tracker in this way. So, all right. Thank you, Jackson.